Hello guys, today I'm going to tell you about degree of comparison. Okay, now we have two degree of comparison. The first is comparative form and the second is superlative form. Let's go. What is comparative form? Comparative form is expresses the idea of more. Let's see the example. We have fast here. So what is comparative form of fast? It was faster. So if for the example is my car is fast, so the comparative form is but his car is faster. Let's see, the faster is the comparative form of fast. Right. Comparative form, how is comparative form built? From one syllable is we have example long is become longer. For two syllable adjective ending in ly or ny is like funny, we can edit ear, funny become funnier. Then other two or three syllable adjective we have example modern here become more modern. So for irregular adjective, for example good become better. Right. Next is superlative form. What is superlative form? Superlative form is comparative form that expresses the idea of most. We have fast again here. So what is the superlative form of fast? It was fastest. For the example is my car is fast, your car is fast, but his car is the fastest. So the fastest is the superlative form. So how is superlative form built? This one syllable superlative form is we have long here. The superlative form of long is longest. So and also we have two syllable adjective ending in ly. We have funny here. We are adding est. The y is gone, so it's become the funniest. Then other two and three syllable adjective modern. We have example modern here. Moderns become most modern. And for irregular adjective, for example good are become best.
Morning everyone, today we are going to talk about modal auxiliary. What are modal auxiliary verbs? There are some verbs that can be modal. Those are can, could, will, would, should, may, might, must, ought, and shall. It is important to realize that these modal verbs have no meaning by themselves. A modal verb, such as would, has several varying functions. It can be used, for example, to help verbs express ideas about the past, the present, and the future. It is therefore wrong to simply believe that would is the past of will. It is many other things. And in modal auxiliary, there are some rules that we have to know. The first rule is modal verbs are never used with other auxiliary verbs such as do, does, did, and etc. So if we want to make the negative form, we just simply adding not after the modal. And if we want to make the question form, just inverse between verb and subject. We can see the example here. You should not do that. So after the modal should, we just put not. So it is the negative form. How about the question form? And the example is, could you pick me up when I've finished? Here, from the word you could pick me up. So if we want to make the question form, we just inverse between could and you. So could inverse to the front and you after the modal. So could you pick me up when I finish? And the second rule, modal verbs never change form. Whenever the subject is he, she, or it, the modal is still the same. For example, he can speak English. We may not say he can speak English. That is totally wrong. And the next rule is modal verbs are never followed by to, with the exception of O2. For example, I will go tomorrow. So we may not say I will to go tomorrow. That is wrong. Okay, let's practice again. What are modal auxiliary verbs? The first, there are can and could. The next, will and would. The next, shall and should. Next, may and might. The next, must and ought to. Okay, now we are going to practice our knowledge by some example. He can play football. Can us the mother and play us the verb after the mother. So even though he, the subject is he, so the mother is the same. Can, we may not put s or ed and etc. Okay, he can play football. After he, the mother is can, and then followed by verb 1 or bare verb. After can, we may not put to. That is wrong. So after, so the structure is subject, mother, and verb 1 or bare verb. Bird, he can speak Spanish. He can speak Spanish. The word is he can speak Spanish. So if we want to make the question form, we just inverse between he and can. So we put can in the front and he after can. So we can say can he speak Spanish? Okay, to the next example. They will not cry. They will not cry. They is a subject. Will is the mother. And cry is the verb after the mother. So this is the negative form. If we want to make the negative form, we just put not after the mother. So we may not say that they will doesn't cry. That is wrong. So after the mother, we directly just simply put not. So we can get the negative form. They will not cry. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for your attention and see you. The mother, we directly just simply put not. So we can get the negative form. They will not cry. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you for your attention and see you.